Today on Dr. Phil.
Have your husband cheating on you, lying to you? Marriage is on fire.
It's season 22.
An Affair with the Neighbor's Wife, Part 2.
You have a serious problem. He's after you because right now it feels good while he's doing it. You're either going to choose your family and your children, or you're going to choose him.
He loves me.
He has you in the back seat of a car, sneaking around in a hotel. If that's love, leave me out. You need to get out of her house, out of her family, out of her life. Leave this woman and her family alone.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today is going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
Get ready to take care of you. When it comes to solving problems in a relationship, you've heard me say that stepping outside your marriage and having an affair will not fix the problems. It will just make them worse. You never fix problems by turning away from your partner. Well, the couples I've been speaking with this week obviously didn't take, or maybe didn't even hear my advice. Yesterday, we started navigating a complicated love triangle between Brad, his wife Michelle, and his girlfriend Sarah. Now, there was so much to talk about that we just simply ran out of time. Here's what happened yesterday.
My husband had an affair with my best friend. I did ask him, how could he do this to me? How could he do this to our kids? And his response was that he loved her and that he wanted to be with her, but he was torn because he loved me and wanted to be with me too.
I've never felt like the other woman. For some reason in my mind, the fact that I love him and he loves me makes it okay.
I ended up pregnant, and I thought at that time something has to happen.
Both women became pregnant by him at the same time.
I've been told that he did finally break the affair. Now I don't know if it's true or not.
I do love both of them.
It's confusing to me that he's so torn because he was just so willing before to give his life up with her and be with me.
I'm torn of who I want to spend the rest of my life with, whether it's my wife or my girlfriend.
This affair with her is still going on, right?
Yes, it is.
The other woman is going to join us here on stage. What gives you the right to lay with another woman's husband?
I am ashamed.
You are unbelievable. You have a husband. You have a family.
You say that you have raw feelings for him that are very strong and you want to be with him. So why haven't you left to be with him?
Every day I hope I'll wake up and my feelings for Brad will lessen and I'll be able to put it back together with my husband.
And do you want to stay with him?
I'm not so sure I do anymore.
See, we've had 40 affairs, 19 during the marriage. Are you number 40? No, I'm serious.
I believe I'm different. I believe that he loves me. He didn't love the other ones.
She says she fully intends to take your husband, and she's here to achieve that today.
I'm to the point now where, you know what, you can have him. I'll bring his dirty laundry over. You take it.
You've got to know you are a high-risk, damaged goods sexual addict.
It certainly appears that I'm in control and I'm making the decisions here, but I think we have 4 people here that are afraid to make a decision.
Really? When you stack the priority list in your life, where do the kids come?
I thought I can keep the family together, I can raise my children, and I'm meeting some other needs over here.
So you just thought it wouldn't impact the children?
I would love nothing more than to be the perfect husband and father.
I mean, I assume there's part of you that either thinks that this is going to wind up in a really bad place at some point if you don't stop it, or you are so gutless that you're trying to get her to make the decision. I'm trying to get you two to at least own where you are. Just be honest. You want her husband. You've said it. You tell her last night, The affair's not over. You get hysterically upset. You say, all right, I want separate rooms, and you promptly call her and meet her down on the street.
Right.
Now, come on. And then you say, well, you know, gee, actually, I think that I may need to consider the alternatives here. That's a load of crap. You got separate rooms so you could go meet her. I'm just wondering, why is it his choice? Why do you have such low self-esteem, such low self-worth, that you've got to be there saying, pick me, instead of don't let the door hit you in the ass, buddy? We're talking to Brad and his wife, Michelle, and his girlfriend, who is going by the name Sarah. It's a complicated triangle. Now, there was so much to talk about that we're continuing with them because I think there is real need here. I think there are lives that can be crumpled up and thrown away here, beginning with the children, because two people involved are giving themselves permission to not only do what their impulses tell them to do, but I think in a complete and selfish disregard for its impact on everybody else. Now, Brad, in everything we've been over, we've been over what I call your resume, your history as a relationship partner. We've been over the history of this relationship back and forth. You say, I don't know if I even want to have anything to do with him anymore. Is that a knee-jerk hurt feeling, or is the fog lifting from around your head?
I don't know.
I mean, is it really? Does she say this in anger sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said this before.
Yes. Yes.
All right, walk me through this. You leave here, and you go home, and you stay in the relationship. What's going to happen?
This is going to continue.
Mm-hmm. You would agree with that, right?
So far, we haven't been able to stay away from each other.
You would agree with that, right?
I would say the probability is high.
Okay, so these two people are telling you that they have been having a mental, emotional, sexual affair at your house, in the car, in hotels, any place you can carve out a niche, and they're telling you they're going to continue that. What do you say to that?
I'm not going to put up with it. I will back out and let them have their way. You know, I'll divorce him. You can have him. Have each other. Have a great life.
Okay, but you've said that before, and I ask you if that's just a knee-jerk reaction. No, is there a point at which you say, you know what, I deserve, my children deserve better than this?
Yes. Most definitely.
Is there a point at which you say, Brad may have no boundaries, but I do. And my boundaries say, you either treat me with integrity, dignity, and respect, or you don't treat me at all. Now, how do you feel about my saying that? How do those words fit in your ear?
They sound really good.
Why?
Because I've never said that to him before. And I've never really looked at it from my perspective. I've really never thought about.
How does it feel as you look at it from your perspective now?
It feels like I can make a stand and stand up for myself instead of allowing him to continue to knock me down and push me down and treat me that way. The way he has treated me has been horrible, and I don't have to put up with it anymore.
Hold that thought. Do you think that she will ever actually divorce you?
I don't know the answer to that. I really don't.
Do you think she should?
Yes, I do.
You think she should divorce you, get away from you, and have nothing further to do with you?
I think for her well-being, for her emotional well-being, that would be the best thing for her.
Do you believe that if she does that, because you understand that one of my theories is you want her to kick you out so you don't have to make the decision.
I understand that you think that.
Do you agree?
No, I don't completely agree.
Okay, you don't agree. Okay, let's assume that she does that. Let's say you get the easy way out. She says, I'm out of here, you do what you want. At one level, that would be a happy day for you, wouldn't it? Because you'd say, problem solved. I'm free to pursue what I seem to be obsessed with.
Right.
So that would be, at one level, that would be a freeing day for you, right?
Yeah, that's it.
At another level,
Right.
it would be a tragic day because of your children and your family and
Right.
finance and all of that. But you'd be green light to just go get her.
Right.
Okay? Do you think that 5 years down the road, you would be married to her, living happily ever after in a little cottage somewhere? Is that what you would predict?
I'm realistic that there's a honeymoon period and you know, marriage takes its toll. I'm realistic with that.
But now answer my question. Do you think 5 years down the road, the two of you would be together?
I believe that.
You believe that? Okay. Now let me get your position. If she does what I think she is really spooling up to do and says, not just in word but deed, you want him, you got him. Do you predict that the two of you would be together 5 years from now?
Yes.
You say yes. I'll tell you what I think when we come back. We're talking to Brad, his wife Michelle, and his mistress, girlfriend, other woman, however you want to describe it, who is going by the name of Sarah. One of your questions was, do we realistically have a future here? My prediction is that if you actually once were free and got married, you would become Michelle. And you would line them up just like you've been lining them up with your current wife. Because the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And barring some major change, and I know you say, but he loves me. He loves me. Don't kid yourself, girl. This ain't about you. And it's really not about you. You have a serious problem here. Now, we can call it sexual addiction. We can call it inadequate personality. We can call it used to be a stud in high school, lost my hair, and have to keep proving my virility. Took a lot of courage for me to say that. Whatever label you want to put on it, you are functioning at an incredibly immature level. Okay? It's a level at which impulse controls instead of impulses are controlled. And it sounds so trite for me to say, Michelle, don't personalize this, what's happening, because, I mean, how much more personal could it be to have your marriage ripped apart, have your husband cheating on you, lying to you, stealing time, effort, energy, money, everything that could be invested in the family being invested in some interloper? That's a pretty personal affront. But when I say don't take it personal, I mean this has nothing to do with you. You could be the most wonderful, just punch it up on a computer, what you would think would be the perfect woman. And it wouldn't matter. Because the truth is, You are an intelligent, articulate, beautiful, vibrant woman. It isn't about you. This isn't about your inadequacies. Why is that so hard for you to hear when I said that?
Several reasons. Number one, I've been led to believe that it's partially my fault. It's problems in our relationship. It's, you know, and I've wanted to believe that it was his personal issues, his personal struggles, his personal problems. But I battle with that because, you know, I have him telling me it's our marriage, it's me, it's so just hearing it.
But you've sat here today as I've talked to these two and asked questions where I have direct verbatim quotes typed up of what they've said. Well, sort of, maybe, kind of, almost, sort of, I don't, you know, like that. I mean, it's like trying to sack fog. It's like nailing Jell-O to the wall. I mean, you're very elusive in ownership. That should tell you that when he's coming to you and saying, I'm doing this because you don't talk, you won't share, you aren't energetic, you aren't electric, you aren't charismatic. What he's saying is, I'm immature, I don't know what I want, I can't control my impulses, I'm going to reach for something. But he's just dumping it on you. At least have the decency to tell this woman in all honesty and candor that you own your choices, not her.
I have told her that.
I mean, really.
I have told her that.
Well, you need to tell her often.
I have said to her exactly what you said to her. You know, I don't say, oh, this is all your fault and browbeat her.
You own your impulses, correct?
Correct.
I mean, you get that. Listen, have you been a perfect wife? I don't know. I haven't been over at your house, but I'll bet you're not. That has nothing to do with him making the immature, inappropriate, self-destructive choice to turn away from his partner to someone else to bridge pain, loneliness, hurt, gap, whatever. You never fix a problem in a relationship by turning to someone else. Bad choice. That's the problem. So it has nothing to do with you. And him being after you has nothing to do with you. Now, you may think that you're just the Juliet to his Romeo, and this is that y'all are just, you finally found your soulmates. But let me promise you, that's not what it's about. He is after you because he can. He's after you because right now it feels good while he's doing it. You know, the line in the song, the best part of love is the thinnest slice. He gets a whole loaf home. You may not be as shiny as he thinks you are now. And he may not be near as charismatic as you think he is because you hadn't taken care of him with the flu yet. I haven't really answered what I think the chances are and where I do think you'll be in 5 years or 5 months, for that matter, if you, in fact, pull the ripcord here and bail out of this thing. But what I know is these people all live blocks apart. When they get back home, they're going to continue to see each other. Their children are going to be crossing paths. What's going to happen? What's the future hold? And what does each of these people need to put on their list of things to do when we come back? We've been talking about unraveling a complicated affair that affects 2 marriages. These women each had a baby within 24 days of one another with the same man, Michelle's husband, Brad. Statistically, the chance that you two will have a successful relationship after you leave is probably not 1 in 100. a marriage that starts in infidelity, what kind of foundation is that? Then having to try to manage your exes and go through custody battles for children and all of that sort of thing. And if you think for a minute that a court is likely to regard you in a very positive way in terms of conservatorship for your children, given the genesis of your marital breakup and where you're headed, don't you think they might have a problem with your judgment and predicting the quality with which you might mother your children?
Yeah, I thought about that.
How would you feel about leaving your home and your children staying behind with your husband?
That just would never happen.
Pardon me?
I won't let that ever happen. I would never leave my children. That's one thing I know my husband knows. I'm a good mother. He would never, I don't think, ever try to take the children away from me.
People change when they get in that divorce court. I mean, seriously, you need to think about the fact that right now, you feel in power and you feel in control because you're the one that's being sought after and pursued. But once he realizes and decides that you're out the door and you're going with him, then he just may decide, I'll be damned if that boy's going to raise my children. You're putting your children in play. Do you get that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you enter the divorce arena in the midst of infidelity, in the midst of double infidelity, and a husband that says, I don't want the man that stole my wife, in fact, stealing my children. I'm going to fight tooth and nail to keep them. You have put your children at play. You put them up on the table. You're up there playing blackjack. You threw your kids up on the table. Tell me how you feel about that.
I guess I've never really thought about it like that. That it really could happen. It scares me to death.
Well, you say you've never really thought about that. Is it that you're so in control of a fairly passive husband that you think you just dictate all the terms and conditions of what happens? I was doing a show on marriage, and I said, we tend to marry one person, but we divorce another. You know, the old boy you married and that you kind of got following you around hoping you'll let him stay just might find a little different attitude if you start loading his children up to take them to the man that destroyed his home. You reckon he might have a little fight in him?
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, I mean, is he worth it? Is he worth putting your kids at play?
No, my kids come first.
What right do you have to be sleeping with her husband's wife?
I have no right.
What right do you have to be fracturing the family unit in which her innocent children are growing every day just to feed your need?
I have no right.
I mean, I'm sure this is all fun and exciting and taboo, and you're rendezvousing and giggling, and everything's just all hunky-dory fun. But you know, everything, when you get to the end of the old line at the cafeteria there's a cashier. You know, you can just eat your way through the pie section, but you're going to get down there and you're going to have to pay up.
Right.
We'll be right back. We've been trying to sort out what's going to happen with an affair between Brad and Sarah. Now, his wife, Michelle, has said, you can have him. I've had it up to here, don't want it no more, no how, no way. Now, Sarah has not told the whole truth to her family. I mean, everybody here is living in deception and lies. One of the things you said is, what do I do with all this guilt? And interestingly enough, I do believe that you have guilt about this. I think you are very wishy-washy. I think you go one side of saying, I'm going to go do this, and then probably right after you feel guilty, then, I mean, I think you flip-flop back and forth. I think that's part of the immaturity, emotional immaturity. And I'm not saying that to insult you. I'm saying it as a commentary on your conduct.
I understand that.
But I guess what I'm saying is, have you considered that the best way to assuage your guilt is to stop transgressing? I mean, stop the bleeding first.
Right.
Okay, you got to get out of this thing. And you keep saying, both of you keep saying, well, we just can't help it. Move. If you have to, get away from, if you're so out of control that you just like a moth to flame, then get away from the candle.
We've discussed that.
I mean,
know that they've discussed that.
Really, and I'm not saying that fixes your problem. It's just Sarah becomes Sue, and Sue becomes Carol, and Carol becomes whoever. What this amounts to is you need serious professional help. It may not be in time to save your marriage and your family, but I think what you have to do is get to the bottom of why you are the way you are. And you are the way you are because you never matured beyond a certain point emotionally. And I have some pretty good theories of why that we can talk about at some point, but I'm not really here about why today as much as I am about how. How you get out of this self-destructive, other-destructive mode. And you need help figuring out, because we all grow. We grow mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, every way. And you continue to grow mentally. You continued to grow physically, but you were arrested in your growth emotionally to the point that you didn't develop those internal controls to tell yourself no. The ability to predict where you're going. And unless and until you do that, you're going to continue to victimize everybody that you touch, because you'll be controlled by impulses rather than values. Does that make sense?
It makes absolute perfect sense.
Because your values, you can express values that you want to embrace, correct?
Correct.
But yet you have impulses that dominate your behavior.
Right.
And you need help to get that underway. I will help you get that help if you will take that help.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I won't do is help you get help with him, because he has issues he has to resolve individually that have nothing to do with you. And I'm going to tell you what I think you need to do when we come back. We're trying to bring a conclusion to this complicated affair. When I say conclusion, this is destructive. It's destructive to everybody involved. There's two marriages at stake. Children are on both sides. What's going to happen when they go home? When you leave here, what are you going to do?
I'm not sure.
What do you want to do? In a perfect world, what would happen?
In a perfect world, he would get the help he needs. Our marriage can be saved. But I'm not sure that that's feasible.
Mm-hmm. But in a perfect world, you would like to see the relationship healed, and you would like to see him healed, and you'd like to see her gone.
Oh, definitely.
Out of the relationship, not in your space. Uh-huh. Do you think your children would benefit from that?
Yes.
Do you think that in addition to putting your children in play, that you are damaging this woman's children by what you're doing? Do you recognize that you are an enemy of her children?
Yes, I do.
How you feel about that?
Not good. Not good at all.
How would you feel if she was an enemy of your children? If she was on a mission to destroy their peace, their harmony, their home? How would you feel about her if she was on a mission to, because your children are happy children, right?
Yes.
And they have their little rooms, and they have their friends and their hobbies and their things that they love, and they like to get, ready for bed at night, and it's all kind of cozy and warm around there. If she was on a mission to destroy that and rip it apart, how would you feel?
I never thought of it like that. I can imagine how much hatred she has. And I don't blame her a bit. I'd feel the same way.
Is that not exactly what you're doing? Are you not on a mission to take the peace, harmony, and tranquility that her children now enjoy and rip it apart?
But how do I stay away from him? How do I get him out of my life? How do I...
First, you acknowledge who you are and what you're doing. Do you acknowledge that you are an enemy of her children, an enemy of her home?
Yes, I acknowledge that. I take full responsibility for what I've done.
Now let me ask you this. You said he loves you, right?
Yes.
If he loves you, would he put you in the position you find yourself today? If the man loves you, would he put you in a position of being a fearful, guilt-ridden interloper that is nothing short of the enemy of this woman's children? If he loved you, would he do that?
No.
Because see, to love someone is to put their interest ahead of your own. To do what is best for them, to nurture them, to help them, to make them a better person, a better citizen, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in every way, to lift them up, to be better at being who they are. And instead, he has you in the back seat of a car, sneaking around in a hotel and attacking her family. If that's love, leave me out. I mean, I'm telling you the truth as I see it. Do you agree? Do you think you have compromised this woman and her integrity and her position in life in order to serve your impulse needs?
I would have to agree with that after having this conversation today.
Is that not amazingly selfish?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think, sis? How am I doing?
You're doing a great job.
Stop.
No, don't stop.
I'm calling it as I see it. Stop me if I run a red light here.
No, and we've talked about that. I mean, we have.
Okay, well now let's stop talking about it and let's start doing something about it. Let's start making a decision to disengage. I mean, let's seriously make a decision to disengage. Are you going to grieve that loss? Sure you will. That's part of the emotional growing you need to do, because what you do now is seek pleasure and avoid pain. But let me tell you, life is about sacrifice. It's about pain. We'll be right back. We've been talking to Brad, Michelle, about his affair with Sarah. And we're getting to a point that you have to make a decision to walk out of this deception, to walk out of this emotional quagmire, and do something different than what you've been doing before. What I want to know is that I want you to know, I've said probably 10 things to you today that you said, I never really thought about it that way. I never really thought about it from that point of view. You said a few minutes ago, after having this conversation, I see this differently. So, armed with that point of view, armed with that perspective, do you care enough about your children and their safety and security, mentally and emotionally and environmentally, to withdraw from this situation, put all of your interest and energy into their well-being and seek to heal your marriage?
Yes, I want to.
It's just a matter of whether you want to be a slave to your lust and your impulses, or you want to be devoted to your children and your family. And to me, that's a pretty clear choice. You need to change your phone numbers, change your cell phones, change everything where you cannot get in contact with each other. You need to do the same thing. You need to respect that. And you need to get help, which I'm saying I'll get for you. I will get that for you. And you too. Help and support for you. But right now, the thing to do is for you two not to go in and sit next to each other on the couch and have some marital therapy. That's not what you need to do right now.
I agree.
This marriage is on fire. But you need to do some fire fighting, not prevention. You need to put it out. It's on fire right now. You need to put the fire out. And you've got to get your legs up on you. You got to get a backbone about you. And you got to stand up for yourself. You got to stand up for yourself, stand up for your children. Can this marriage work? I don't know. I don't know if it can. I don't know if it should. But what I know is your children deserve 100% of their mother. Focused, committed, loving herself and loving them. So you've got to find your legs. You've got to get some strength to you. You've given your power away to this man. You've got to take it back. Okay? And I'll help you do that.
Thank you.
And I will help you as well. Whatever needs to happen, whatever support is there. But you've got to make a commitment that you need to get help and not be poisoning this woman's life. You need to get help so you're not infecting people with this addiction, with this sexual exploitation. Are you willing to do that?
Yes, I am.
If I arrange that, will you do it?
Yeah, yes, I will.
And will you leave her alone?
Yeah, no, see, we've been through this several times, and what happens, it's not just me that calls her and how, I mean, it's back and forth.
I didn't ask you
breaks.
what she was going to do. I asked you what you were willing to commit to. Are you willing to say, I will get help and leave this woman and her family alone? You are an interloper. You are a transgressor. You are a burglar. And you need to get out of her house, get out of her family, get out of her life. You can't control what she does. You can only control what you do. That's all I'm asking you. And I will get you help to make that come true. I will get you the help. I will get you the support to help you do that, to find that strength, to find that control. But you have to be a willing spirit. Because if you go in there and just try to con, manipulate, and lie to the help I get you, I ain't gonna waste my time. If you're not gonna be a willing spirit, then you're on your own. I'm just asking, will you be a willing spirit in leaving this woman alone?
Yes, I will.
Don't you want him to leave you alone? I mean, I know that there is a part of you that feels that, but it's either, you're going to make a choice. You're either going to choose your family and your children, or you're going to choose him, because you can't have both. You know that. You know you can't have both. It's going to get fractured. You're either going to heal it or you're going to fracture it. That's your choice. Certainly after being here, I mean, we can call you Mother Teresa if we want to, but you know what's going on here. And you've got to make that choice. So what do you want?
I want him to leave me alone.
I'm sorry?
I want him to leave me alone.
Bottom line is, you're going to put your arms around him, you're going to put your arms around your children. There's not room for both. I wouldn't think that would be a hard choice.
It's not.
We'll be right back.
Well, our time for today. Here is a sneak peek at Monday's shocking conclusion.
Next time.
His affair got his wife's best friend pregnant.
You have played me for so long.
I'm tired of it.
Now,
Meet the other woman's husband.
the battle for custody is on.
You two want to raise that child.
We want what's best for that baby.
You think Michelle is not a good mother.
I don't think she would be a positive thing in his life.
You're judging her, but it's you that's sleeping with somebody else's husband.
That's next time.
You do not want to miss that. On Monday, we're going to find out what happened after Brad, Michelle, and Sarah left the show and returned home. Did Brad and Sarah end their affair, or did they continue to see each other? Did Michelle decide to end her marriage, or did she decide to fight to save it? Plus, the other woman, Sarah, returns. Find out if she wants Brad involved in the life of her child that they have together. And we'll meet Sarah's husband and find out what he has to say. It just keeps on getting better.
Today on Dr. Phil, know-it-all in-laws. She badmouths her daughter-in-law.
You have said she is an alcoholic, insane, mentally ill, emotionally disturbed.
And bribes her son with money.
You threaten, I'm going to kick you out and sell this house. You don't do what I want you to do. How old are you?
38.
38, and it's difficult to choose between your wife and your mother. She has your in a Dixie cup, buddy.
And wait till you see whose side he took in our camera experiment.
You don't speak French.
No, I
and
don't
you
know.
two talk in French in front of her.
Where we hired a French translator to secretly join them at dinner.
Have you ever wanted to be a fly on the wall?
Plus,
Be a man, because I'm sick of you.
the baby caught in the middle.
Hey, Mom, come over here and I'll show you the video camera.
That's got to stop. I want to start today's show a little differently. You've just seen some young parents fighting terribly in front of a young child. But I want you to imagine that that child grows up with this, that 10, 11 years from now, they're still hearing the same thing, but in the middle of a divorce. Pay attention to our second story today, because you're going to see these issues in play and how they can affect and tear apart the world of an innocent child. Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go.
Stand by, camera set. If you're going to talk to me, you're going to have to be honest. Stand by, Dr. Phil. It's showtime. This is going to be a changing day in your life. Stand by, A, and roll A. Track it. Go, Dr. Phil. Okay. They give you unwanted advice. They drop by unannounced. They use guilt and manipulation to get what they want. I'm talking about your know-it-all in-laws. They're a sneaky class of relatives who have the power to destroy your relationship if you let them. Now, Amanda says that she hates her meddling, controlling, know-it-all mother-in-law. She says that her mother-in-law is out to totally destroy their relationship, and she says that it's beginning to work. Now, both sides say the other is psychotic. Take a look.
My mother-in-law is a psychotic woman and a control freak.
My daughter-in-law, she's totally unpredictable, especially when she's drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk last night because I can't handle you. My mother-in-law drives me absolutely crazy.
She really has emotional problems.
She's a miserable human being. She's a bitch. I just don't respect her.
She does not have much education.
They do talk French when I'm around. Very difficult with the French speaking. It just feels like chaos.
She gets upset if I just say one sentence. She blows up for everything.
Yeah, you are being ridiculous because I'm married to your son. I don't have to. When my mother-in-law walks through the door, I feel like I could explode. If something doesn't go her way, she starts freaking out. She's also thrown matches all over the floor, pretending that she's gonna start the house on fire. The night before we were married, she threw a prenup, faxed it over, and all of a sudden the rules just started coming in.
My mother can be very pushy.
Oh, and here are the cigarettes she smokes.
It's none of her business what I do. I'm an adult, I can smoke. If I wanted to sit and criticize everything she did, it'd be too long of a list. My mother-in-law has a key to the house and can come and go whenever. You come in here and you think that you can do whatever.
Have you ever asked me for the privilege to live in my house?
Well, no.
You know what? All right, this is gonna really get nasty. One day I came home and my drawer was empty. My mother-in-law decided that she wanted to move my underwear and socks into another room. She calls all the time, 20 to 30 times a day.
My mother is borderline stalker-ish. My mother called us and she said she was going to come down on Valentine's Day. And she wanted to take me out to dinner without my wife.
I bought this house before Pierre knew his wife. They are draining my finances.
If my mother-in-law thinks that I'm mooching off of her, she definitely is crazy.
Amanda married my son because she assumed he had money, which has been a burden. My son jumps for every little wish she expresses. He's like a slave. He behaves like a slave.
Pierre's scared to stand up to his mom. She does basically control money and assets.
I'm okay with the price I have to pay for the luxuries that I have here, thanks to my mother. She bought me a Mercedes. My wife has a much bigger problem accepting the financial help that my mother gives. It would be difficult to choose if I had to choose between the two.
If he stays with Amanda, he's not going to inherit my money.
I'm contemplating on getting a divorce.
So I have decided to sell the house unless there is a major change that occurs after the input of Dr. Phil.
Did I just hear you say that if I had to make a choice between my mother's money and the luxuries she affords or my wife, it would be a tough choice?
I just meant by that it's a difficult choice, but of course I would choose my wife.
Are you sure you're sitting on the right side?
This is the side I want to be on.
Are you surprised that he's not sitting over here with his mother?
I don't know.
I mean, come on, that's a pretty outrageous statement. You're trying to trivialize it by saying, I mean, it would be hard, but of course I would choose her. Would you really, and are you choosing your wife in what is clearly a turf war and a power struggle here?
Yeah, I'm definitely on my wife's side. It's just very difficult to choose between your mother, and your wife. I mean, I shouldn't have to make the choice.
How old are you?
38.
Are you, in fact, a meddling mother-in-law? Are you wanting to get rid of her?
Well, I think she's creating a huge problem. She's destroying my son's life, both financially and career-wise, because of the problem she has. She has an alcohol problem, and she completely distorts what other people say. You are delusional when you are really drunk.
You don't want her helped. You don't want her fixed. You want him to divorce her. You have said, and I quote, I studied psychology and psychiatry in college, and I am confident that she is insane.
Well, I don't know if I said insane, but
actually, you said alcoholic, insane, mentally ill, serious mental problems, emotionally disturbed, the weirdest woman I have ever met. I have students who are mentally ill. One is schizophrenic from LSD, and I know. That's what you said, if you want to be accurate.
No, I did say that. I compared her to those students, yes.
So you want her out of here?
Unless she completely changes, unless she stops drinking. She yelled at me. You offered us a dinner the day before the interview in our hometown, And she was drunk. She kept on leaving the table to go smoke a cigarette and have a drink, and she would come back with a glass of rum. And then when we got home, she instantly yelled at us. She hit Pierre, and they followed each other. And you came back, and you said you were going to call the police. And then you called your parents, and your stepfather came to pick you up.
Hold on.
All the time when you come.
Time out. Now, Amanda says that she can't stand it when her husband and mother-in-law talk to each other in French, so she won't understand. You don't speak French.
No,
and
I
you
don't.
two talk in French in front of her. Now, the question is she just being paranoid, or are they talking about her? We'll be right back. Okay, what Yolanda doesn't know is that we wanted to find out what she was saying in French about her daughter-in-law. So we got a French translator, and her daughter-in-law is getting a serious earful with a little earpiece from the translator to tell her what's actually being said. We're gonna find out if they're talking about the weather or they're talking about her.
Contribution à la maison,
Elle essaie de payer, on n'a pas d'argent.
Amanda gets upset if we speak French. The only way for my son to maintain his French skills is for me to speak French.
Whenever I ask Pierre what him and his mom are talking about in French, he never really gives me a straight answer.
Travailler aussi le week-end.
It's either I tune her out or it's nothing, baby, it's nothing. If you can't even tell me what's being said, obviously something's being hidden.
Well, today we're talking about what some members of the family call know-it-all in-laws. Amanda says she hates her mother-in-law who comes over uninvited every week, even though it's a 3-hour drive. Now, Yolande says it's her house because she pays the mortgage so she can come whenever she wants to. Both call the other one psychotic. Now, Amanda feels that her mother-in-law and husband speak about her in French, knowing Amanda does not understand. When Amanda leaves the room, she can hear voices, but it's always in French. Amanda, her husband, Pierre, and mother-in-law all went to dinner. You're right, we invited you to dinner. Every time Amanda got up from the table, they would switch to speaking in French. So, have you ever wanted to be a fly on the wall? We arranged to have a French translator at dinner, in a way. Take a look.
This is the booth where Amanda and her husband and mother-in-law will be seated.
All right, here they come. Let's do it.
I had to excuse myself, but really I was going to the back room to get wired up and an earpiece in my ear.
This you're going to get in your ear so that the translator will be able to talk to you while you're at dinner.
She say that he can't stay with a girl like that. She eats in a really bad manner. She's strange. She's got an alcohol problem. She's saying she has already ordered a second glass of wine. She's probably going to order a third glass of the bar.
When I heard my mother-in-law saying stuff about my drinking, I just wish she would realize that, yeah, I do order a lot of drinks. It's because of her, and I really don't care for her opinion.
She's saying you cannot find worse than her, you can only find better.
I don't know who the hell she thinks she is. She doesn't even know me, so she shouldn't really even judge me.
She's saying that she has studied psychology and psychiatry, and that this girl has problems.
When I heard her talking about how she thinks I'm nuts and crazy, I wanted to take my glass of wine and throw it in her face.
I've never seen a woman like that before. She's got big issues. I told you, Mom, she's very nervous, and with this smoking, she's totally sick. Go on the internet, you can definitely meet somebody else.
When I heard her saying he needs to go on the internet to find somebody else, that pretty much pissed me off, and it got to my boiling point. That's just going over the edge.
All the women in the States are all like that, they're all crazy. He's defending her.
Elle gagne plus d'argent que moi, tu le sais.
She's complaining about that bag, and he's saying that he is actually the one who bought it to her.
Elle avait un sac.
He said he had to buy her a bag because her bag was so old, with cigarette burns.
Comme un trailer trash. Et je voulais pas.
He's saying that she looked like trailer trash, and that's why he had to buy her a purse.
Veux-tu ruiner avec une femme comme ça?
She's saying, why do you want to ruin your life with a person like that? He's saying, Mom, enough now, enough. I'm going to sell the house. Mom, please stop talking like that.
Bon, dis-le à Dr. Phil.
And he's telling his mom, you tell that to Dr. Phil.
Let me say first off, I am so sorry that you are being treated that way. And Pierre, shame on you for being a party to that. I tell you what, if you can't stand up for your wife, if you can't get a backbone, I don't give a damn how many cars she buys you. That's just wrong, and to be a part of that, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know what else to say to you.
I agree. When I see it like that, now, you know, removed from it and I watch it, I can't believe that I act like that. I can't believe it.
What do you think about that?
He doesn't get it. They don't get it. They don't take anything that I say seriously. Or
What do you say about that? You're talking about her being unhealthy and mentally ill and psychologically unstable. It seems to me that what you're doing is mean and vicious and cruel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I did
That doesn't seem mentally healthy to me.
No. Well, there is quite a distortion in this presentation. I did send you an official document about her and the fact that she did not start drinking because of me. She has admitted that she has a drinking problem and that she has, and I have also seen a letter that states that she needs counseling. She has had problems way before she met Pierre. And
what does my drinking have to do with any of this situation?
Okay, I need to take a break. Yolande wants her son to get a divorce. We're going to talk about that when we come back, and I also have a question for her. She started off this indictment of her mental history by saying there's quite a distortion in your presentation. I thought it was pretty telling and pretty clear. I'm going to let her explain how that's out of frame when we come back.
My husband is definitely spoiled.
My mom bought me this computer, the stove, fridge, the TV, the love seat, the couch here, and even the turntables, courtesy of my mother.
If she didn't have money, he would basically cut her out of his life.
I either stand up to my mom and we give up these nice things, or I put up with all my mom's little quirks and controlling behavior, and then we can live in this lifestyle. I really don't know what to do. I have all this stuff for free, and I'm living a pretty good life.
Well, Amanda says that she's sick of dealing with her know-it-all mother-in-law. Her husband, Pierre, says his mother's money affords him a comfortable lifestyle. Now, before I talk about some other things, I want to get back to your saying that that presentation was distorted. Did you say the things that we heard you say? Did the French translator do a pretty good job?
Yes. No, what she said there is correct.
So that is accurate?
Yes. But something that is really missing in this entire situation is that I asked them to pay to stay in that house. They have never paid 1 cent. This house is costing about $18,000 a year. Amanda has...
And you do that all for your son. You do everything for your son. And how
you have refused to pay. I've asked you to pay.
Do you have a job?
Every single time you come, every single week you come, you threaten to sell the house. So What? This
haven't-
is your son. You want to piss your son off and make him unhappy? That doesn't even make sense.
Now you are going to pay for your upkeep.
You threaten them with selling this house constantly, do you not? I'm going to kick you out and sell this house if you don't do what I want you to do. True? Do you have a job?
I have a job, yes.
Okay, you are able-bodied. You have a job.
We just would have to live in a less expensive house. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
He won't be able to do it.
But you know what?
And he
I
won't
would
be able to
live
do it.
in a less expensive house because what's happened here is she has your in a Dixie cup, buddy. She has just cut those off. I mean, seriously, get the visual. Come on. I mean, come on. You know, I mean, just man to man here. Are you kidding me? I would live under a bridge in a box. I would live in, seriously, I would live under a bridge in a box before I would let somebody put those strings on me. If you want to reattach, then I would not wait for her to sell that house. I would pack my stuff and get out. And I'll tell you what else I would do. I would park that Mercedes at her curb. I would put the house keys on the dash, and I would tell her if she wants to be in my life that she is going to have to respect my independence and my wife. It's just that simple. Now, she threatens you with the inheritance, correct?
Yeah.
You threaten the inheritance, that if you don't do what I want you to do, which on the short list is get rid of her and marry somebody with some education, right? She has a high school degree. You want him to get somebody more educated.
No, actually, he has had very nice women in the past. Has never been this problem, and I have never come down to stay
until afterwards.
It's only now that I have bought this house that I come and take care of the house. But before that, I never interfered with his friends.
While those girls were there, she wasn't too keen on him, was she?
No.
Okay, now that they're gone, you traded down, in her opinion, right?
Exactly.
You traded down. Now, when you're gone and he drags up somebody else, then you'll go, whoa, where's Amanda? We could have gotten her.
He has had some wonderful women in his life. It's too bad he didn't stay with.
Never said that, though, when I'm dating them. Never when I'm dating them.
Of course, you know
Name
very
one.
well
Give me
I
a name.
liked, say the name, Teresa. She was just wonderful. And I didn't have much contact. I never had contact like that.
Well, you could say it in French. What's Teresa in French? I've got something I want to say to Amanda when we come back. Well, I'm talking to Pierre, Amanda, and her mother-in-law, Yolande. Now, Amanda, you're being abused by your mother-in-law. You're being abused and neglected by your husband. Let me put that aside for a minute. You got a drinking problem.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm sure everybody in America is right now saying, I don't wonder. It's how you're coping with stress.
Yeah.
You need to change that for you. I am more than willing to help you do that, to help you do whatever. I'll do whatever together we determine to be the best and most appropriate thing for you if you will do that. Would you like that help?
Yeah, I would definitely like the help.
And I'm going to make the options available to you so you can do what you have to do to reclaim yourself and your peace of mind and a sober existence in this world. Do you want to be married to her?
I do.
I mean, seriously, do you really, or is this just something that you just really should move home?
No, I love her, and I don't want to move home. I really feel like I'm in the middle where if I choose my wife and I want to stay with my wife, then I'll have no more, it's not just the money, I'll have no more contact with my mother. And
Well, that will be your mother's choice.
I think that's what she'll choose, okay, well, and so it's a difficult choice. Well, I want to be with my wife.
You won't let go of the money.
The fact that it's a difficult choice suggests that I think you need to really revisit whether you want to be in this marriage or not. Are you interested in cutting your son off in terms of your relationship with him if he stays with her and works to help her get better with her problems?
Of course, I hope their relationship will work out, and as soon as they are independent, I will not be contacting them except occasionally.
Okay, if he's not going to support you being who you are, the sooner you find that out, the better, and then you go forward. I'm going to offer you the help that I said, and we'll do whatever it takes. You want to try one thing, then another, then we'll do whatever it takes. Okay, we'll see. We're going to follow this and see what happens. All right, next, they use their baby as a bargaining chip in their relationship. He pushes her up against the wall, and she smacks him. She even calls her mother-in-law in the middle of these battles, but she says they both need to grow up. So we're going to talk to them when we come back.
Get the camera out of my face.
No.
I'll call your little mommy on you.
Ooh, I'll call yours.
Both of you need to grow up.
Well, today we're dealing with the in-laws. Now, this next story is about in-laws to be. Now, John and Chrissy say they want to get married, but their engagement is on hold because they say they just can't stop fighting. They hit, slap, they call each other offensive names, often in front of their 8-month-old son. Now, mother-in-law-to-be Shar says she's sick of being caught in the middle, and they both need to grow up. Now, does mom know best about that? Take a look. Let you decide.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Why?
Then get the camera out of my face.
No. Johnny and Chrissy have a very dysfunctional relationship.
Bye. Stop it.
If it were just Johnny, I would say, John, cut your losses and get the hell out. But when you've got a child involved, you have got to work it out somehow.
I stopped at Taco Bell and I said, here, I'll go ahead and pull over. You said, no, go home, no, go home.
Swing through Taco Bell parking lot and you
Chrissy?
spilled my food all over me.
A majority of our fights are misunderstandings. It's just a disagreement. It turns into a verbal and physical fight.
You need to
blowout.
grow up.
We can't just disagree anymore. Our arguing and fighting has went over the limit.
We have gotten in fist fights. She has smacked me. I have smacked her back.
He has grabbed me and put me up against the wall, pushing me a little too hard and I fall, and smacking me.
I'll call your little mommy on you.
Ooh, I'll call yours.
I try not to get involved. However, the majority of the time, Chrissy will call here saying, you want to know what your son's doing.
And he's got the camera in my face right now.
Run your mouth to my mom.
Generally, the first comment that I would make to them both is that both of you need to grow up.
Chrissy doesn't call my mother for advice. She calls my mother to have her tell me to do something.
Oh, you won't talk to her? Why not, Johnny? Why won't you talk to your mom?
Because you're a piece of shit because you're lying. I'm not following you. The camera shows I'm sitting right here with my son. You told me not to get him because you said, oh, what, you gonna take my son from me? You're gonna take my son from me? Chrissy, don't talk to me anymore for the rest of the night. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tend to my son and you just off, okay? Is the conversation done with? Good, bye.
You better stop.
You stop.
You can't fight in front of this child. You cannot badmouth one another in front of this child.
You two have got to get help. Whether you stay together or not, you have to get help for each other's sake.
You're a f***ing child.
Well, Mom, do you see from this video this isn't one-sided?
Oh, definitely.
Well, because you said you think 90% of the problem is hers, that she starts the fights, You're as involved in this as she is, right?
A small percentage of it, yes, I am.
A small percentage of it?
Yes, sir.
A small percentage of it, okay. All right, I was just going to get you to just agree that this was a mutual problem, but since you don't see it that way, then no, we'll go through it.
I mean,
No, we'll go
I
through
will
it.
agree of it, but it was never a problem in my life before, ever. And
Okay.
it,
Well,
it
we're
is,
not
yes,
talking
it is a
about before,
problem.
we're talking
Yes.
about now.
Yes, it is a problem.
Do you call her names?
Yes, I do.
All in front of your child?
After it's already gone past the level, yes, I have.
Is that a
I've
yes?
asked her after
Yes,
the-
you do this in front of your
yes,
child?
after I asked her to stop.
Okay, is this the small percentage you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You got in a fight in a car?
Yes, sir.
And you hit him?
I smacked him in the mouth after he bit my finger because I told him that I wanted things to end. Since we can't communicate, I'm drawing the line and I want him out until we can make things better. And he got upset with me,
And
we
you
got in an
bit her
argument.
hand?
She had her hand in my face while I was driving.
Okay, I just want to be sure
Yes, I
that,
did bite her
I'm
hand.
covering the small percentage that you're talking about of
I mean,
ownership
if I'm
that
driving,
you
I
have
can't
here.
reach over and bite her hand, but yes, I mean,
Okay.
her hand was in my
It's
face.
not really a small percentage, is it? I mean, you are involved in this. You're allowing it to escalate just like she is. The two of you are out of control here.
But I wouldn't have bit her hand if it wasn't in my mouth while I was driving. So yes, I did bite her hand, but why was her hand in my mouth?
You can't change what you don't acknowledge. I'm getting you to acknowledge that you are a participant in this.
I agree on that, yes, sir.
Okay, and so don't give me this, well, in a small percentage. It takes two of you to do this.
I see, yeah.
Okay? Do you acknowledge that?
Yes, sir, I
Do you agree with that? You can't change what you don't acknowledge. I need you to see that.
I do. I have.
Because if you brought her in here to get her fixed, it's not her problem. This is y'all's problem. You are out of control. What are you thinking doing the things that you're doing? You're in the car saying, Daddy's going to some whores.
I stated, you need to go out and get a job. He did not have a job. He told me he was going to take Ethan to the babysitters, and several times he's taken him to the babysitters and went home and went to bed and not done anything all day. And I go to work, and I was explaining to him that it has to be 50-50 or I'm out.
I can't even say, there's no way, they can't bleep the names you call him. Have a pretty much got a reasonable list right there?
I've called him several names.
Yeah, I got several here. My question for you is, what do you want in this situation, and what are you willing to do to get it? Think about that and tell me when we come back.
I don't think Johnny has anger management problems.
I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna tend to my son, and you just f off, okay? Is the conversation done with? Good, bye.
When I see the tape, there is a section of the tape where Johnny makes a comment about Chrissy in front of Ethan.
Mommy's being such a pain in the ass, isn't she? Isn't she?
He should not have made the comment, but by the same token, I thought he was really holding it together to try to prevent an escalation of the fight.
John and Chrissy have put their engagement on hold because their fights were getting worse every day. Now, they've held their son hostage from each other. Now, John and his mom claim it's Chrissy who flies off the handle and has an anger management problem. But listen to John here.
Record me all you want, Johnny. Next time that you start hitting me and doing stuff to me, then I'll record you. And then I bet you
Mommy's being such a pain in the ass, isn't she? Of course, Chrissy, I didn't clean nothing. You're PMSing, you're being an to me. Shut up and don't talk to me.
You need to stop. You need to grow up and get out of your little childish stages and be a man, because I'm sick of you.
I'm fed up
You're
with you.
a child.
Are you done yet? Will you shut your mouth?
I'm just going to have your mom and dad come and get you, and then maybe you'll leave.
I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not.
I've been doing stuff wrong, Johnny.
yeah.
You had the camera in my face just to start.
You're the one screaming and yelling, turn on the Christmas lights. Hey, Mom, come over here and I'll show you the video camera. I'll show you the video camera, and I'm not following her anywhere. She's just being a
Oh, yeah, I'm just being a
What do y'all think about that?
It's horrible, and I want help. I know I have anger management problems, and I know I get very uncontrollable. And it's like I try so hard, and I work, and I try to make things last, and I take care of my son and do well, and I feel like he doesn't try that hard. And I feel like sometimes I'm doing it all on my own.
But you understand you can't scream your way to responsibility. You can't scream your way to maturity. Look, if the two of you didn't have this baby, you wouldn't be here right now. But we have this child down here. And so that jumps up and hits my radar screen, and I say, I want to be the voice of this precious, precious baby. Now, you get in these fights. Do you understand that this can get out of control and somebody can get hurt? You understand the baby can get hurt? You're videotaping her, right? You just did this on your own. This is before you even wrote into us. You just decided to videotape. Okay, now watch what happens. You slap the camera, right? Okay, here we go. You slap the camera and watch the lens. Bang. Do you realize how close that was to hitting that baby in the head? That is a perfect example of how just throwing a fit, just getting upset, just getting angry, and accidentally the child is injured. That's got to stop, or you don't deserve to have that baby, either one of you. Okay. You do provoke her, just as she does you.
Probably at times, yeah.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
I'll call your little mommy on you.
Ooh, I'll call yours.
Okay, now here's the significance of that. Her mother's dead.
I apologized, and she did not hear that. She did not hear that, and I apologized 100%. I said, I apologize.
It take 3 days later. It was a long time. He hid it from me. He told me he was taking it to the cops.
But
he told me he would take my son away.
That's in your head. That you would do that in your head, whether she saw it then or later, is just wrong. And this stuff of using the baby as a pawn, this is not a rope in a tug-of-war between two immature people. What are you doing?
I have never kept her from her son.
You don't want to take this baby's father out of the baby's life. You don't want to take the baby's mother out of the baby's life. That is immature and it is inappropriate. You need to stop that. All right, look, here's the deal. Can we have an agreement? Number one, you're not ready to get married.
Agreed.
Okay, do not get married, for God's sake. Do not get married. Number two, do not get pregnant again. Okay, don't have another baby. At this point, you don't want to bring another child into this mess.
I don't want another child, and he has stated that he did want another child, and it scared me, and I totally cut it off. And
the sexual relationship stopped.
Well, if that's the best guarantee, I will get you premarital counseling that is going to go through all of the things that you need to deal with, the anger that you both have, the manner in which you will attack one another, using your child as a pawn in the power struggle, and then negotiating what a marriage truly is. I will provide that counsel for both of you in exchange for, since y'all are up big on this holding hostage, that you won't get married at least until you complete that, and you won't get pregnant again until you complete that. If I arrange that for you, will you meet those conditions and will you participate?
Yes, sir.
I will get you that help yesterday. I mean, right now, I will make that happen. Yeah. Okay? Yes, deal? And as a quick aside, leave your mother out of this. She doesn't need it.
Dr. Phil?
She doesn't need it.
May I say one thing?
Please.
When they are both calm and collected, they love each other so much, and that baby is the world to both of them. Yeah. And it's wonderful. It's getting the anger and everything under control.
Hopefully we can make that the rule instead of the exception, which it has been lately. We'll be right back. Well, it's amazing the tangled webs that we weave, and it seems like family gets involved. But that can be a good thing. Extended family can be positive and healthy and a great resource for everybody. But there has to be a boundary. You have to have fence lines. There has to be separation once you are the adult. I really thank all of my guests for being here today. We have a plan for these two over here, right? And you're behind that.
Oh, yes.
You support that. And we got a plan for these two, and you're behind that. So I'm counting on you guys to support me in this. For more information on dealing with in-laws, go to drphil.com. See you next time. This program contains strong language and graphic situations. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today in the Dr. Phil house.
Her drinking while she's pregnant is torturing that baby.
Dr. Phil goes after the heroin twins' mom.
You buy beer and drink with her.
And reunites the twins with the stepfather they say abandoned them.
How did you go for 11 years without wanting to speak to your daughter?
You were supposed to be our dad, that you were supposed to love us unconditionally.
Look at your dad and tell him,
you could have helped me.
I didn't know that quitting was an option.
The Dr. Phil house intervention, now.
Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go, in 10.
Stand by, camera 6. If you're going to talk to me, you're going to have to be honest.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
Showtime. This is going to be a changing day in your life. I'm taking people with real problems and moving them into the Dr. Phil house. I'm going to put you under a microscope. Need a camera here, need one here. I'm putting cameras everywhere to see what really happens behind closed doors. I am moving in with you. Last time on the Dr. Phil house, we told you about 25-year-old twins, Sarah and Tekoa. They were two beautiful girls with a loving family. But when Sarah and Tekoa turned 12, their life changed drastically. Their stepfather divorced their mother, Cindy, and left the twins fatherless. Sarah and Tekoa say they filled the void of their missing stepfather with hard drugs like crack and heroin. Their addiction got so bad they were both living on the streets as prostitutes. This is a cautionary story for every parent out there. How two girls with such potential and hope could go from this to this. Take a look at what happened previously in the Dr. Phil house.
When you're high, a nuclear bomb could go off and you wouldn't care. I first tried heroin when I was 15. I introduced Sarah to heroin when she was 16.
I had no idea that this was happening.
I probably would have sold my own mom to get a fix. I need something to tie up with, anything.
I spent months with Sarah. I've witnessed everything. I've seen her shoot heroin.
When you do that one shot, it's just like magic.
She prostitutes 24/7.
Hey, this is Sarah. 2 minutes? Okay, I'm waiting on you. He paid like $80 for a job.
She shoots drugs very frequently in the cemetery.
This is where we go and get high. Yeah, I'm ready to do some dope now. Sometimes it'll smack me in my face. Oh my God, look at me. I'm homeless. I know I look horrible.
Sarah will shoot drugs until she reaches the point of unconsciousness.
I married Perry when the girls were about 4 years old.
But they divorced, and you know, that kind of dream, that kind of fatherly thing that I was looking for crumbled all down. Perry was the only dad I knew, and he made me feel unworthy when he left. That was kind of the turning point in my life. I started vandalizing, smoking weed and drinking.
They stole things from me to pawn for drugs. There was no way I could stop it. Perry gave them an ultimatum that if they didn't come live with him all the time, that he just would not have anything to do with them.
We all make decisions, right or wrong, and it was not an easy one to make.
The girls need to move into the Dr. Phil house immediately. We are in a race against their certain death or destruction. Tekoa, Sarah, Cindy, and I want to welcome you to the Dr. Phil house, but I want to tell you up front, you've entered my world now. The real challenge, Sarah, is the one that you're going to have to make to step up and claim your life, because we all know if you spin back onto the streets, we're going to find you dead.
I'm enabling Sarah?
You don't want anything to happen so that they don't want to help you.
I got my own to deal with.
So you're 6 months pregnant, and you take a hit of heroin, and you smoke cigarettes. How you going to explain that to your baby?
They just want you up and moving, you know, for Dr. Phil, which I don't see is going to be happening.
You went and told her we were full of crap and didn't know what we were doing. Why did you go sabotage our efforts if you wanted her to quit? This is you if you keep doing drugs. Now that is one skanky-looking coke. Sarah, you can throw a fit, you can be a smooth-running bitch. I'm like a dog with a bone. You know what I'll do if you leave? As soon as you make a buy, we'll bust your ass and put you in the penitentiary. I'm gonna get you off of drugs. You're either gonna do it there or you're gonna do it here.
Sarah's been withdrawing. It's been pretty difficult.
I'm really bad at withdrawals right now.
The first day, it was very painful, and she was complaining a lot. But today, she seems to be doing a lot better, but there's still a lot of pain and discomfort there.
The worst part, I think, is behind me with the detox. All I have to do now is work on my mental stuff.
I feel for the first time that there is some hope.
Sarah is starting to sober up, but her recovery process is really just beginning. We needed to get to the bottom of why the twins' addiction to crack and heroin got so out of control. I felt like I needed to sit down with their mother, Cindy, to talk about her own addictions and find out why she would sabotage her own pregnant daughter's sobriety. Can I come in?
Of course you can.
Good. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit without the girls around.
All right.
We're in a pretty bad spot right now. You know, you've got 2 heroin-addicted daughters.
Right.
Do you have an addictive personality?
No.
Are you an alcoholic?
No.
You have a drinking problem?
No.
You have a judgment problem?
Maybe at times. Maybe I have in the past.
See, I would have answered every one of those questions differently. I would have thought you would have answered them differently. From everything you've told us about you, I think you do have a problem with alcohol. According to you, I mean, you'll go and drink too much at times. You agree with that?
I admit, yes.
I said, do you have bad judgments? You said no. You have a 6-month pregnant daughter that you bought alcohol for and drank with a couple of weeks ago.
We were at a function.
Drinking?
And there was beer, yes, and she had a couple of beers.
Was that okay with you?
No, not 100%, no.
Why is it 1% okay? You know that she is pregnant.
Right.
You know she's been on heroin, so you know that she's trying to stay sober, but yet you go to a function and drink with her, and you buy more beer, and she drinks that, and it's that night that she does heroin again. You and I are on the same team at this point, but I gotta know that I got a clear-eyed, no kidding, no denial, being straight with her self-partner in this. I need you to help me, Cindy. We're trying to save those girls' lives.
Right.
And we're trying to save that baby's life.
Right.
I need to know who I got on my team and who I don't. Somebody that makes the decision that, okay, my daughter's been in jail for 70 days. She's been addicted to heroin. She's 6 months pregnant. We're going to go to a social function together, and she drank a few beers. 6 months pregnant with a baby, that's poison. You know that, or did you not know that?
Yes, I know that.
But you said it wasn't 100% okay with me. Why would it be 1/100th of 1% okay with me?
Well, there is a point where she has to make a decision about what she does.
But you don't have to implicitly endorse it by participating, by being there with her, by sharing the function. Do you value this baby?
Yes.
Will you ask her to get an abortion at 18 weeks?
I didn't ask her to do that. She wanted to do that.
You didn't ask her to do that, because she says you did.
This was something she wanted to do. I did not ask her to do this.
If there was a baby in there being tortured right now, and you could hear it yelling and screaming, and there was somebody in there torturing it, what would you do?
I'd go try to stop them.
Would you?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something. Her drinking while she's pregnant is torturing that baby. No different than if it was on the dining room table being burned with cigarettes in there. No different. She is torturing that baby when she is injecting heroin into her veins and drinking beer. And she smokes consistently. Again, torture, torture, torture. If you're gonna help me help her, you've got to all of a sudden snap clean and say, that is not okay ever, never,
and
ever.
I tell her that. There was that one incident with beer that didn't happen again.
Did you drink too much that night?
No.
Did it impair your judgment where if you had been as clear as you are right now, you would have gone over and said, put that down. You just gotten sober and,
well,
and you're pregnant.
I shouldn't have left the minute we started, the beer came out.
Did you pass out that night?
No, I went to sleep.
Tekoa says you drank to the point that you passed out.
Well, she uses the term passing out whenever I go to sleep. It upsets me because it is interpreted that I'm passing out from drinking too much.
Were you drunk?
No.
It didn't affect
Yeah, I was
you?
intoxicated, but I wasn't drunk.
I can have them bring in a dictionary and we can look up drunk and intoxicated. What's the difference? Are we just playing word games?
I had some beers, and I wasn't completely sober, but I was not drunk.
I hope you're going to be my eyes and ears. I hope you're going to be my monitor. I hope you're going to be telling me what's going on, and I need you to look at this with the same severity that I do. I think it is absolutely tantamount to a criminal abuse of that unborn child, and we have to stop it, Cindy.
Right.
This family needs a hero. You can't keep Tekoa off of drugs. She has to make that decision for herself. You can't get Sarah to get off of drugs and stay off drugs. She has to make that decision for herself. But we can set the world up to support that objective. But you and I have to be unrelentingly clear and not in denial about this at all. I think you do have a drinking problem. I think you do have a judgment problem. I think you are overwhelmed by what these girls have done. And if you're going to be my eyes and ears, you've got to be zero tolerance.
Sometimes I feel like I've failed them as a mother, but I try not to focus on that.
You're still their mother. You might not have got it as right as you wanted to get first time around. It's time to reparent them.
I'd like the chance.
First thing to do is save their life. The first thing to do is protect that baby. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Next, Dr. Phil takes on the man the twins say deserted them.
You actually adopted the girls.
They're really cute little kids. I love them very much.
I knew that they were getting into deep, deep trouble. They had robbed 6 stores.
We had to push them out of our life.
I didn't know that quitting was an option. Today in the Dr. Phil house, we continue the story of Sarah and Tekoa. Once beautiful twins, now addicted to crack and heroin. Both girls say their stepfather Perry created a void when he walked out of their lives 12 years ago. A void they filled with heroin and crack. Now I'm giving Tekoa and Sarah a chance to heal old wounds and confront their stepfather and his wife Renee for the first time. I invited Perry to the Dr. Phil house where I could show both he and his new wife the horrific path his adopted girls took after he left for good. Perry gave me one condition for this reunion. The twins' mom, Cindy, had to be out of the house because he said he didn't want to have anything to do with her. Take a look.
That was that first year Oh, that's those T-shirts we made. This was that birthday party.
Some festival on the coast. That's down at Muir Woods.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Perry, Phil McGraw.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you, Renee.
Hi.
Phil McGraw, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a seat. Kind of a historical walk with these pictures we hung for you.
Kind of a little bit of a flashback.
Happier time, right?
Definitely.
How you feel about being here today?
I feel good about trying to support them and what they've got to go through. I'm certainly nervous under the circumstances under which we had to make certain decisions quite a while ago.
And that decision was to take them out of your life? Or take you out of theirs, however you want to say it?
Yeah, we pretty much had to go and push them out of our life because of what they were bringing into our lives. Renee suspected a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I went through their stuff when they were 12, and they had robbed 6 stores, and the behavior was different than what I'd seen the 3 years prior.
You actually adopted the girls.
Yeah, yeah.
So, while not your biological children, you stepped up and did the adoption. And
yeah, as you can see from the pictures, they're really cute little kids, and I loved them very much. And it really tore me up to do what I had to do.
Well, you say it's what you had to do, and I guess as a father of 2 kids about their age, I didn't know that quitting was an option. I didn't understand that.
Well, here was the thing is I was divorced in '87. We did summers and Christmas and all this kind of stuff back and forth.
Do you think they've missed you?
I don't know.
Have you missed them?
Yeah.
How about you? You really bonded with those girls.
Yeah, I did. I really wanted to bring them on a road where they didn't have to go down what we call this rabbit hole that they've gone down. And I knew that they were getting into deep, deep trouble. And I wanted to change it. They were 1,200 miles away. You can't parent 1,200 miles away. We asked for information from their mother, and she didn't provide it.
Both of you would cry and miss them when they left.
Yeah, every time we would weep.
Yeah, yeah.
For a couple of weeks.
I remember one time very distinctly, I had gone and specifically asked their mother, Cindy, about what's going on with them. The answer was, well, you know, they're doing teenage stuff. It was a very bad situation to begin with.
You know, I looked at the letters that they had written you here.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Daddy. I love my daddy. I miss you a lot.
In many ways, they ended up getting caught between myself and their mother.
So would it surprise you if they felt a real sense of abandonment?
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, you need to know you can be a big resource for me here, the 2 of you.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, you can be a huge resource. I'm telling you, I'm grabbing for every tool I can find, everything I can do. And you know Takoa's 6 months pregnant.
That's what we've heard.
So there's a baby involved, an innocent baby. I'm just going to show you Sarah, you know, because that's what we've put together. This is her life now.
I think heroin, I don't know, it keeps you useful. $5 worth of crack, shot 2 dime bags of heroin.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
When I say I need every tool I can get.
We do have our own daughter that we have to protect in the process. And that was part of what led us to having to walk away, because I was pregnant at the time. I did not wait 35 years to have my daughter to go and have somebody else screw her up. I was so committed to her health, and had I been able to change the life of Sarah Takoa's daily life, I would have. But I had no control and I had no power. I couldn't change it, not from where we were at.
I want y'all to spend some time with them, so I'm going to bring them down and let's just open the dialogue. They have no idea they're about to see you. They don't know you're here.
Coming up, the twins confront the stepfather they say deserted them.
I felt like you were supposed to love us unconditionally.
You guys clearly felt abandoned. You had a biological daughter coming, so all of a sudden we became second-class daughters with problems, so that's it.
You could have helped me.
All of a sudden, you're just gone. Do you think you let them down?
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Hey, girls.
Hey.
How are you? Come in, there's somebody I want you to see.
Oh my goodness. God. Can I give y'all a hug? Yeah.
It's time work time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. God, it's been so long.
11 years.
I know that y'all are fixing to go down a really hard road, and I wanted you to have something to hold when you felt like you needed something soft to give you comfort. This is for you, Tekoa.
Thank you.
Perry, tell me what you're feeling right now.
Very much sadness for the directions that your lives have gone. We wanted so much more. It wasn't in our power, or at least we didn't think so at the time. Renee was pregnant with our daughter, and you guys were doing stuff in Colombia, and I tried to do the best I could. Probably wasn't a very good job.
Y'all had a daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Sarah, what do you want to say?
I don't know. I'm in shock.
How did you feel when they cut off contact?
I felt hurt, you know. We were doing bad things, but still, I felt like since you adopted us and you were supposed to be our dad, that you were supposed to love us unconditionally and not say, okay, I'm gonna love you if you do this. That's how we saw it. That's how we saw it,
Yeah.
and we were really hurt.
Yeah.
But I really think that it would have been a lot different if you were in our lives.
It's real hard to be in your life when you're 1,200 miles away.
I know.
And that was our intention, was to ask you to come live with us so that we could change the direction of your life. I mean, we knew that you got into trouble around 12, and that was the year we married. I would have not let you go down this road.
Was there a condition on that? Did you say you can come live with us, but you've got to cut off contact with your mother?
No.
No, we never
absolutely
said that.
not.
From our understanding, it was something like that.
Sarah, what do you remember?
I just remember them saying, if you live with us, you can't talk to your mom, and if you live with your mom, you can't talk to us.
Did you feel forced to choose?
Yeah.
It's understandable that young girls are going to feel abandoned if all of a sudden you're just gone.
We didn't know how to balance the two, because when they did come into our lives, it was chaos. And I had a baby coming, and I had to learn how to be a parent for the first time.
Okay, but you've been in their lives for 3 years at that point, and you'd been in their lives for a long, long time. There are two sides to all this. This isn't about placing blame or right or wrong, but you guys clearly felt abandoned at that point, and that's had an effect on you, has it not, Sarah?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I went to the psychologist when we started really using heroin a lot, and she said we had abandonment issues with men because our dad left us and then our stepdad left us, and that might be one of the leading factors.
When did you start using heroin?
I mean, after the ties were cut.
How did you go 11 years without wanting to speak to your daughters?
I felt like going and trying to continue reaching out would have brought more of those issues back into our lives that we had, at the time, we felt like we had no control over.
We really were concerned that if they came back into our lives, they would injure our daughter, because they had joked about that, wouldn't it be funny to get them high?
Or drunk.
It was just a passing little joke, but it was enough for me to, like, be concerned.
I really don't think we said that. I mean, and I'm not perfect, but we were Perry's adopted children. So I would think that you would look at us as daughters.
I think what you're saying is you had a biological daughter coming, so all of a sudden we became second-class daughters with problems, so that's it. Don't need you anymore, we're gone.
I mean, and that was our intention, was to ask you to come live with us so that we could...
Okay, hold on. Please let them talk to their father for a minute, okay? We really want to hear from you, but they want to speak to their father.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt too.
Do you think your life would be in a different position?
It would have been different because he would have been an influence and he would have...
Well, you need to say that. Look at your dad and tell him, you could have helped me, and you didn't.
could have helped me when we were using drugs and when we started getting bad.
I don't know how I could have helped you at the time, and I'm very sorry. And I know that doesn't mean squat.
What did you want from him that you didn't get?
Even just a phone call.
What do you want from your dad now?
Nothing really. He hasn't been in our life since, so I don't know.
You still aren't sure that you want a relationship with either one of them, right?
No, I'm
Because,
not
I mean,
sure.
you're kind of here to see if they can be there without creating problems.
Oh, we'll create problems. We're addicts. Of course we're going to create problems. Even if we aren't using, we'll create problems.
If you knew then what you know now, would you have done the same thing? If you knew those two girls were going to wind up sitting on that couch in this room with you, me, Renee sitting here, addicted to heroin, pregnant, prostituting on the streets, all that, would you do what you did?
Absolutely not.
Do you think if they'd have had a strong male relationship that taught them to feel valued through thick and thin, that they might have made different decisions about things like prostitution and drugs?
That would have changed a lot of things.
Do you think you let them down?
Yeah.
Coming up, the twins give their mother some shocking news.
Guess who we just saw?
Harry. He deserted you. He treated you like his own children until there was a problem.
Exactly.
Did he blame me for it?
The twins just confronted their stepfather for the first time since he walked out on them 12 years ago. Their mother, Cindy, is just returning to the house, not knowing what the girls have been up to with their stepfather, Perry. The twins can't wait to fill her in about their emotional encounter.
Okay. Guess who we just saw? Who? Just guess. Just guess.
We were talking about it earlier. Harry.
Yep.
You saw it.
They brought Harry and Renee.
And Renee? So how'd it go?
They were all trying to act like they tried their best and everything. And Dr. Phil was like, so you didn't talk to them for 12 years and you care or something, you know?
Well, we just flat out
It went
told
well,
them,
yeah. Me
you
and
know,
Scott
that
told them.
what he did made a huge impact in our decisions. And that,
Using drugs.
Yeah, and
How did he take that? I mean,
He
how did
just
he react to
continued
that?
with the spiel that he did the best he could, and that he saw the path we were going, and they had a child on the way, and they were afraid that we would bring that in their life with their new child.
Did he blame me for it?
No. Well, he just said,
You wanted y'all
to live with us so we could help you. Basically saying that you would not have been able to help us.
So how did you leave it? Are you guys gonna like talk to him again?
No, he doesn't want to be. He
But neither
He
do
doesn't
we.
still.
Neither do we.
Okay.
But he said, we love you and we care that you get your life together.
But we don't want to continue contact.
What is that? What's that?
I don't know.
You know, what is that? Is that just like screw you up?
As it is now, I don't think I can have them in my life. I'm very concerned that Sarah and Tekoa could potentially introduce drugs to my daughter, who is 10. I don't know how much they really hate me. Maybe they would go out of their way to do something to hurt her. I don't know.
Renee and Perry are still closed-minded.
Well, that's interesting.
I know, just...
Isn't that shocking or so
He
shocking?
deserted you, basically. So it made perfect sense for him to be here. And it wasn't about me. This had, I mean, our issues were separate.
Yeah.
The fact that he cut you out of his life had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
He treated you like his own children until there was a problem.
Exactly.
Well, I hope you feel
It's true.
some kind of relief or closure or something from it, from seeing him. Life is just full of surprises. I think that was really instrumental in this process for them. It allowed them to confront Perry and to ask him directly, you know, why he chose to do what he did and estrange himself from their lives. I think it was definitely instrumental for the girls to move on.
It was just 12,000 miles away. I was like, at least a phone call.
I'm really glad that we have the opportunity to let them know that we care. The reality is that we never stopped caring, but I didn't give birth to them. And I don't love them in the same sense that I have the love for my daughter. I would love to be able to support them emotionally, but I can't allow them to come into my personal space.
They gave us these dogs, like,
I think we need to send those back.
12 years.
Do you want those?
No. We don't want these dogs.
Glad
If
I'm
you
not
need
married to
something
that guy.
soft to hug, hug it. Is that what he said?
They said.
They are weird.
They are weird.
They are weird.
How did I marry that thing?
They're weird.
In all those years, they never called?
No.
No, not
nothing.
a card, not a nothing. What do you think his motivation was in coming today?
I don't
I'm
know.
surprised
In his
again.
sick little
I'm really
head,
surprised
to make
again.
him continue to think that the decision he made was the best for him and his family.
You guys didn't feel any emotion at all other than anger?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just anger. I felt somewhat like, I just feel sorry for their daughter.
Because
how narrow-minded they are.
I think before Renee, he was caring. You had a good time with him. When we were married, it was fine.
Renee whooped my dad. She did.
And
she's weird.
Something happened.
Because he is not that weird.
No, he wasn't.
That's weird. Bringing me a fluffy dog. Like, okay, yeah. After 11 years, I'm supposed to hold this dog that you gave me?
This whole experience with them seeing Perry and Renee was very good because there were a lot of questions that got answered today.
Coming up, the girls get a surprise message from Dr. Phil.
Here's what I want to do now.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Well, hello, girls.
Hey.
So, tell me how you felt about seeing Perry.
It's crazy. It's wild. I want to thank you, though, Dr. Phil, for giving me the chance to, like, get that all out. A lot of people don't get that chance to face somebody that made that much of a significance in their life and say those things. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, you're welcome. I'm very serious about giving you the chance to take yourselves down a new path. And the first step in doing that has taken place with you coming to the Dr. Phil house and being there. And you guys know that I stood up for you guys really strong with Perry and with Renee because I wanted them to understand what they have to own in all of this. And that's why I said the things that I said. Well, here's what I want to do now. It's time to go from the Dr. Phil house to the rehab center. And I'm going to send you to 2 separate rehab centers. I want you to spend this initial time standing on your own 2 feet to get you not only drug-free, but get your life moving in the right direction. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah, totally. I totally understand. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you also that this is just the next step in a journey. We need you to go through rehab to get the skills that you need. And when you come out of there, we then need to start making plans to transition you into life. And I'm going to be talking with you guys and helping you in the area of getting jobs, getting a place to stay, all of those things to let you be proud of who you are in life. This is a marathon, and we're just on the first few laps. So that's the plan, and this is just the beginning, okay?
Okay. Very cool.
Now, you know, I've seen Joni around there in the house as I've been monitoring you guys. Every chance you get, you need to give that woman a big, big hug.
Exactly, I know. I love Junie. She saved my life this summer.
All right, enjoy your evening. I'll be talking to you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Phil. Have a good night. I knew they were going to separate us.
I knew
But I mean,
too.
that's good, though, because we do...
You'll be close enough. that
We
you can talk to
do...
each
We
other.
can be negative together. And positive, but we do need to be separate for a little bit.
I know that I might not like being away from Sarah, but it's gonna really help me in the long run.
And I want to give Junie a hug. Did you hear him say that? He loves you. It has been wonderful to be in this house with my mom and my sister together and to sit down and eat together. We haven't done that in years, so it's been great.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Merle.
Thank you, Merle. What do you guys think Cindy could have done?
I think she did all that she could with the resources that she had. And I feel really guilty a lot of times about the fact that when I was using, I didn't speak with my mother.
We were going to do what we were going to do. Mom tried her best. Mom did her best. You know, Mom and her dad.
I felt really bad about and guilty about a lot of things. Knowing that they do have this insight gives me some self-satisfaction as well.
This tissue you need to put underneath your tongue and let it dissolve. You'll feel better for the ride up there.
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being a good
I know you've been the best nurse. Today I'm going off to the rehab, and I am very excited to go. I will not miss anything of my old life. The drug use, everything.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. It feels good to be leaving the Dr. Phil house because I know that I'm taking the first major step in getting this ball rolling. Oh, you never showed me that one. Kind of didn't want to, but I'm ready when you are. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna write you, okay?
You're gonna have lots of free time.
It's been so long since I haven't had that fear. I was either going to be going to one of their funerals or, you know, just not knowing what was going to happen next.
Going out the door. Okay, coming.
Coming up, why the girls have to have one final meeting with Dr. Phil at the studio.
All right, here we go. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good now. I feel a little bit better.
Are you?
Do I look better?
You do look better.
Good.
All right. I want you to meet Robin. She wanted to meet you guys.
Hi, Robin. I'm Sarah.
This is Tacoa. It's time to do this. And you guys know I'm sending you to two separate places for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to monitor what's going on with you and understand this is just the first step. I mean, you're going to be there not one day longer than it takes and not one day shorter than we need.
Exactly.
And we'll all know it at the same time. You'll know it, we'll know it. Those professionals that are just absolutely cutting edge will know it. We'll know that that baby is in the right shape and as healthy as we can possibly do. All right, well, I'm going to put you in these cars and send you on your way.
The fact that Dr. Phil has expressed his commitment to being a partner in Sarah and Tacoa's recovery just amazes me.
I love you, Meryl. You're strong so much. The Dr. Phil house has been wonderful. I can't really sum it up any more than that. It's been great. Can I get a hug for everything you've done for us?
You certainly can.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to make this work, right?
Okay, yes, we will. You too.
All right, you betcha. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you having the courage to do all of this. All right, there you go. I'll talk to you soon.
The best thing I've gotten out of being here is knowing that I have the chance to do this. I have one of the best teams behind my back helping me do this.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
You know this is the right thing to do.
I know it's exactly the right thing to do. I just can't believe it's actually happening. Thank you.
They're going to be all right. Look at her. She's already looking better.
I know. It's incredible.
Think of that video from the street and where she is now. It's just daylight and dark.
I know it. Sarah, bye. I love you.
All right.
Be strong, okay?
I can't express how grateful I am to him. I would just say thank you a million times.
Bye, Sarah.
There they go. I feel like they've truly got a chance now. I mean, I really do. I think the main move is they're starting to believe that maybe I really can escape this. Maybe I can be alive and well and out there living on my own.
I'm excited and nervous. So much is happening, you know. I'm just kind of taking everything as it comes. So I'm excited. This is so much the right next step. It's a lot better than being out on the streets, that's for sure.
The twins are off for an intensive rehabilitation. We will follow up with them and check in soon to see how they're doing. Now, I want to give a special thanks to my former guest, Joni, for bringing Sarah and Tekoa to the Dr. Phil house and getting them off the street so they can have a chance at a healthy life again. Thank you. Goodbye.
This is me talking to sober Sarah, or the Sarah in 6 months that's going to be clean. I just want me to remember how bad I looked and how horrible it felt when I was detoxing, and to make a promise to myself to try as hard as I can, even if things don't go my way sometimes. I know that it's for the good. Hopefully in 6 months I'll look a lot better than I do now. I should look a lot better and gain a lot of weight. So I'm gonna think that I'm fat probably when I see this video. Today is the very first day of the treatment facility that I'll be going to, and there are so many promises that I can make myself, but I think the most important one is that I will dedicate as much time and effort that I put into getting high into staying clean. And I promise myself I will listen and stay open, because these people know what they're doing. And promise to love myself.